Hello my fiery friends, the Infernoman here with the Midweek Magic event. So once again, it is another week and another event to play. We're going to be going into Historic Shakeup, and to be honest, I don't know the whole list off the top of my head, so just go ahead and check out Wizard's site to see what is banned in the event. But long story short, shakeups like this are just going to be just to see what may potentially get banned in the future. Grease me. But in any case, I thought we were going to have a little bit of fun today with this, so I threw together something real quick for this event that we're basically calling Devil Tribal. To put it simply, Devil Tribal is mostly trying to be an aggro deck with a little bit of a sack outlet to get more value out of our creatures. To get to, of course, our main focus, which is Ob Nixilis the Adversary, we're going to want to take advantage of its casualty ability to copy itself and then make an extra bonus Planeswalker so we can dish out a little bit more damage and pressure our opponent much more. Also, the small other payoff, of course, is you can make devil tokens with it. But rather than try to focus on just making the tokens, I figured we might as well just load up our deck on just pure devils. This way we can just only tick up and worry about just slowly draining our opponent out of resources. Of course, a couple other cards that really go well with Ob Nixilis will be cards like such as Mayhem Devil, which is why we have a full playset. And to turn off some of the life gain in some of these events, we're going to have a copy of Tibalt Rakish Instigator. As far as your card draw, you want to have copies of Deadly Dispute and Light Up the Stage so we can start churning through our deck to get to the payoffs that we need to. We have a light package of Burn with Play with Fire and Skewer the Critics. Since most of our devils either ping our opponent or at least do a little bit of light damage, it shouldn't be too hard to activate the Spectacle ability on either Light Up the Stage or Skewer the Critics. Going back down the line, another backup payoff we have is Body Dropper. This is actually a pretty sweet card if you can have it go off. So if we do manage to sack a couple of our Footlight Fiends, or you can utilize its own ability to sacrifice another creature and give it Menace. So only do that, of course, if you're ready to just get a final swing in against your opponent. Thanks to Alchemy, we also have Big Spender. This 2/1 Devil Citizen with haste allows us to create some treasure tokens. And if we sacrifice 2 of our artifacts, we can draft a card from the spellbook. Mostly you're going to get just whatever extra bonus cards. Don't rely too much on this to hopefully get you some major payoff, but if we get something such as maybe the Heraldic Banner, it's actually pretty sweet if it works. But again, only take advantage of this mostly for the ping ability by sacking artifacts to trigger Mayhem Devil. You can obviously tell looking at the deck, we don't actually have too many actual pure artifacts, so we mostly have to rely on our tokens such as our treasures. But there is one other bonus. We're going to be using Voldrin Epicure. Obviously this is not a devil, but the blood tokens are very beneficial because they synergize with Deadly Dispute and Big Spender's draft ability. And then, of course, as I just mentioned at the beginning, we're going to have not only our Footlight Fiend, but also copies of Kumamo faces Kakazan. And this card, you've seen it before, I'm sure, if you played enough of both Historic and Explorer. It's a really sweet 1-drop that can help us just start snowballing the whole game plan. Going back over to the land base, very simple. Couple mountains, Den of the Bugbear, Promenade Ruins, you've seen most of this stuff before, Sokuzin, Crucible Defiance, and of course a bunch of our dual lands, but otherwise that's the deck for you. So if you haven't seen me do these before, basically what's going to happen now is I'm just going to show you one quick match to show you how the deck is meant to be played. I'll give some final thoughts at the end of the video this time around to kind of see how we feel about the deck overall. But before I go, if you do like these videos and you want to help support me, all I simply ask is just give me a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you can see all of the deck techs, booster pack openings, gameplay, and so much more. But enough about that, I'm going to go silent now, and I hope you enjoyed the match. And there you have it, everybody. That is Devil Tribal for you. So real quick, I'm just going to give my final thoughts, and I'm just going to say I don't have all the footage, but this actually took a little bit longer than I was expecting. I'll show you a couple of quick losses, that is as I'm talking right now. The deck plays a little too fair. Even in this midweek Magic event where they ban a lot of the already broken stuff that we have to deal with in best of 1, best of 3 when it comes to combo decks, Devil Tribal still feels like it's missing at least a couple of essential pieces to make it truly a pure, awesome mid-range aggro deck. And I think we just may have to wait a couple more sets to get some more sweet devils out of it. It's almost there, I can feel it, but either that or maybe I'm going to have to retool the deck. I still want to look at this deck one more time, maybe down the line in the future. We'll probably wait at least for a couple more sets and just to see maybe we can give this deck another try in the future. But that's all I have for you. What do you think? Did you enjoy the match? Do you want to actually see me when I do another midweek Magic do more matches and add them in? Or do you want to see me do commentary? Either way, let me know in the comments below and I would love to hear from you. That's all I have for you today. Thanks again for watching, everyone. And just remember that no matter what you do play in the game of life, always be sure to burn bright. Later.